Hey everybody, and welcome to the PlantStock channel. If we haven't met yet, my name is Jesse. And guys, it's been about 1.5 weeks since I last posted my video because finally Rona hit me. It took about 2 years almost. I evaded it quite well, but sooner or later there was no getting away from it. But I am definitely getting better now, and thanks for all the well wishes that I got from a lot of you. Yesterday I started back at my ordinary teaching job. And today I felt like it's time to keep posting videos, right? So today I thought we'll just focus on first, this is the first video for today. We'll focus on what is going on in the market right now. We've gotten some new fresh data from the CPI. So what can we have to look forward to? Now I also want to let you know, guys, that I am going to make a video on TTCF that's probably going to come up like half an hour after I release this video. So take a look out if you're interested in TTCF stock. As always, I would appreciate an early thumbs up to help spread the video to more people out there. And if you want to have updated videos on the stocks that you like in the plant-based sectors like TTCF, OTLY, Beyond Meat, the Very Good Food Company, to name a few, then make sure to subscribe and don't forget that bell button. Now, if we just take a look at how the market actually closed yesterday when it comes to our stocks, we can see that the market sentiment seems to have changed somewhat. BYND actually ended at 3.12%, Beyond 4.6%, OTLY 5%, and TTCF at 5.5%, and VGFC at 4%. What's going on with SLGBF, I do not know. It seems to have gotten stuck because it's the same today. But overall, it seems like the market sentiment has changed. And if we look at today's stock market, it seems that we do have some worrying news. We can see the BYND is down about 2.6%, but Beyond is still, actually was down about 2 to 3% pre-market, but now about 45 minutes after, we can see that it's going up again, and OTLY the same, about 1%. TTCF was actually down about 5% or 6% before pre-market, but now it seems to have balanced itself out, and VGFC is actually trading around 0.8% minus there. So we actually expected the market to react much more harshly when we found out the latest numbers from the CPI data. So just a few hours ago, we found out that the consumer inflation has climbed to 7.5%. which is apparently the biggest increase in 40 years since 1982. Now, why is this so strange, or could this be a concern? And it is because most investors expect a 7.3%. And that could be the reason why it is not actually, the market doesn't seem to react that harshly as it seemed before it actually opened. Goes to show that you can't really trust the pre-markets, but things can change really quickly after, right? Now, although several of our companies are doing totally fine right now, there is a chance that we can see things going down again. We can see that the Dow is just down by 0.06%, but the S&P 500 is down about 0.25%. NASDAQ is down about 0.29%. But again, so is there any concerns here? Well, one of them is that since it actually went up higher than most people thought, it could scare investors to believe that the Fed might actually tighten the monetary policy even more. As it states here on Seeking Alpha, quote, "Nothing in the data implies a peak, and the conversation around the magnitude of coming Fed rates hikes will intensify even as year-ago base effects bring down the top line." So again, the overall scare here could be that people are afraid, investors, institutions are afraid that since the CPI data is a bit higher than they expected, then that could mean that the Fed will take this as a signal that they need to actually keep raising the rates more than they initially planned. So we know there are different numbers out there. Some people claim that we might see only 3 hikes this year. Some people say that we could see 5 to 7 hikes this year. So it's all just speculation. We don't know. We're still waiting for that meeting in March 16, right? But again, guys, if you do see that your stocks start to crash down more again today, One of the reasons could be the CPI data, or I would say it's probably one of the biggest ones. But if we take a look at the market outlook here, well, as you probably remember, yesterday I stated on the channel, or the Discord channel yesterday, and guys, if you want to be part of the free Discord channel where we talk about these stocks and where you get a morning briefing 5 days a week for free, then join us. Take a look in the description. But I stated yesterday that Disney could be a market mover depending on what kind of results they got. We know that when it came to Microsoft, when it came to Apple, Tesla, Amazon, and Meta, those kind of results that they got could move the market, and it did, especially when it was in the negative sense, right? And now we got some really good news from Disney. Well, they certainly did really well. They were actually up 7% pre-market, and the good reasons behind that, right? They basically beat every expectations. EPS were 68% more than expected. The parks and products did really well, and their subscriber base on the streaming service went off the roof with about 11.8 million more subscribers. All of this could be an even clearer indication of what's to come, that things might finally settle down and the economy is doing just fine at the moment. But there's also another indication that things will soon go back to normal, which hopefully will affect the overall economy and the market. Fauci is getting more and more positive, and he seems to think that soon we'll be able to get back to a form of normal once again. As he states here, quote, "There is no way we're going to eradicate this virus. But I hope we're looking at a time when we have enough people vaccinated and enough people with protection from the previous infection that the COVID restrictions will soon be a thing of the past." Now, I think this could mean that people might then start going out eating more, right? Which will benefit stocks like Beyond Meat and OTLY. But overall, it also means that if people feel safer and the overall economy is getting better, which there's a lot of indications that it's getting stronger, right? Then that would mean that people all of a sudden can start thinking about things like getting more healthy again and about sustainability and ready to pay for those premium products. And that would be also Beyond Meat, OTLY, Tattoo Chef, the very good food company, and Baby F. But in the long term, whatever again happens in the market, this is a change that we can't stop. People are interested in buying more sustainable products and more healthier, as long as they're convenient. And I think a lot of these products are very convenient. So in my morning briefing this morning, I wrote about that it's been a really difficult time for all of us, right? When it comes to our plant-based stocks and growth stocks overall. But I think that things might start to turn around soon. But as always, in the long term, it doesn't matter, right? And I found a really interesting quote here from Brian Feroldi, where he basically points to the fact that every great stock, right, will have a long period of underperformance. So patience is not a nice to have, it's a requirement. And that's basically true, guys. That's what we pay for our stocks here, is that there's a lot of volatility, right? There's a lot of uncertainty. And we do have, like it says here, a lot of long periods of underperformance. But sooner or later, as we know, we are in a disruptive industry, it's going to turn around. And when that happens, well, you can expect a lot more wealth. Again, guys, if you want to be part of the free Discord channel, take a look in the description. Well, folks, that was it for today. I truly hope you got a lot of value from today's video. This is something I'm going to try to do more and more. I'm going to try to have a kind of morning briefing, what's going on in the market. That's supposed to be around 3 to 5 minutes. And I'll just push that video out 5 days a week, whenever possible. It should be most days. So this is something I'm just trying out. Let me know down below if this is something you'd like to see more of. And obviously, I'll also have traditional videos coming out, probably at least 4 or 5 times a week above this. So make sure if you want to be part of this to subscribe to the channel, guys. And don't forget that bell button. And just remember, as always, this was not financial advice. These are just my own thoughts and opinions. It's important to do your own due diligence and invest safe. Hope to see you tomorrow, guys, and peace out.